Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and welcome to what is probably going to end up being a very, very busy episode indeed. Last time out, we built this, which is our freight line up here to Rugby, and it comes from Stockport, along the river here, via Rugby Annex, and up to Rugby, and we built a ton of industrial lines here that connect everything up. So we've got livestock and fish being transported here to the meat processing plant. We've got marble coming down here to be loaded onto a train that then goes down to Swaddling Coat Construction Materials plant. It says number 2. We'll ignore that. We've also got coffee berries being brought down here. We've got grain coming into 2 different places. We've got plastic and steel here. We've got oil being turned into plastic. We've got oil sand. Loads of stuff. Today, we're going to take that and we're going to dial it up to 11 because we're going to add even more industries today and industrial routes. And we're going to start here at Rugby Annex because right now we've got this line here that curves off in that direction. But today we're going to build one that curves off. Well, technically it's going to curve off straight here, but you'll see what I mean. Actually, it might have to come around a little bit because I've just realised unless I do something clever here, there's no way actually for it to come through. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to turn this junction here, there we go, into a double slip. If I can. Maybe if I build it a bit more. Let's build that flat. Like so. You can now be a double slip. That fixes that problem. And then over here, we'll build one out like this. And again, we'll double slip that. What's wrong here? You're fine. You're not broken. What's wrong with you? Weird thing. Okay, so yeah, now we've got all platforms can access both of these tracks, which is awesome. Because now we can swing this around like so. And off it goes. And we'll add some crossovers and other exciting stuff. I mean, we could do that right here, right now. As Fatboy Slim was most famously said. I don't know why I made that reference. That's probably the most 90s reference I've ever made in a video, but there we go. So this line here then, it curves off from Rugby Annex. We will have a line joining from this main bypass line here as well, maybe. Right now it's not really on the list. But this line is going to come over, it's going to swing around here, and it's going to go via a freight terminal here as well. It's going to connect up with the main line here before Barton upon Humber. It's then going to use a triangle that I'm going to build here to connect up to the line to Colville and beyond. And then it's actually going to branch off again here, run through here, and it's going to terminate at a new freight terminal here at Spalding. Spalding is also going to be the hub of another line that's going to start this way and it's going to run up this way up the valley. It's probably just going to cross over the line here. I don't think it will connect to it, but even if it does, it will connect here and then immediately branch off again, pretty much. Although saying that, it might branch off again north of King's Lynn, and then there'll be another terminal up here around St. Ives, probably in this area-ish, so that all of these other industries here can connect up to it. And there'll probably be one around King's Lynn as well, actually, for some of these. We shall see. I am going to build the terminal here at Spalding now as well, just so that I have a fair idea as to what's going on. Let's do this, and we'll do this. Something like that. That looks pretty good. This road here, I think, is where our freight terminal is going to be. But it's going to it's going to be, I want to say it's going to be in this direction, but I think it might actually end up being in this direction. It very much depends how this line here, so I think it'll branch off this way and it'll come through here. So really it could face either direction. I am really tempted to make it, where are we here? I'm going to make this a 6-platform station first and foremost. I am very tempted to just add it. Does that touch? I don't think it touches, which is kind of annoying. I do want a large building. So you're a passenger terminal. That explains it. Yeah, I do want a large building. I think I also want a road here for it to run next to. Even now I'm looking at this thinking I think this might be better as an 8 platform building. Reason being, if I move it away from here a little bit, there is potential to have a pair of tracks connect this main line here which runs through Frome. Someone told me how to pronounce that and I've forgotten already. It's Frome or Froome? I think it's Frome. And then through Frome, and then round here somewhere it will branch off from Hessel, and it will connect up again with this line down towards Castleford. And again, there's like loads of industries down here. And we could even branch off from Castleford, and then you've got Trowbridge, which is already on the freight network. So if we had another freight station that like goes side on to this one, then the freight possibilities, man, are endless. That would be epic. So we're going to be moving a lot of stuff around on this map eventually. Let's head back down here because I'm kind of making some of this up as I go along still. But I definitely want to curve this around like so. So this is all connected up now, which is great. And I want to get as much... Oh, we need to add this freight terminal over here as well. That's something else we need to do. So this is going to be a 4-tracker. And it's going to have a connection something like this. Actually, let's build it the right side of the road. Because then it can almost connect straight into the railway. Like it'll have to run parallel to the tracks a little bit for it to work. These level crossings are possibly going to be moved, or they're going to be turned into 4-track level crossings, and that actually sounds like a better idea. And you can imagine here would be where the connection is, and that should be enough for a train to fit in, I hope. Turn off parallel tracks. Let's do something like this. No, try that again. Let's do something like this. And then here you're going to branch off like that. And then you're going to run parallel. What does it mean by too much slope? There isn't even a slope there. There's no slope. Or is there a slope and I'm just being dumb? I mean actually there's a bit of a slope there looking at it. So we'll bring that back a little bit more. Wow, how? Let's try this again. I want this to be level with the railway beneath. So what's that? That's this. Is that level? I would say that looks level. That's whether the game agrees. Could be the opposite problem, actually. No, it's not the opposite problem. Is this all uphill then? Oh, it goes from uphill to downhill. That makes more sense. Well, it's a shame we can't build sloped freight terminals, but what we can do is shift this a little bit more this way. I guess to there. And then hopefully now... Yeah, there we go. So that is now at the right level to connect up. Come on. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. And now that this can scooch out like so. And then along to here. And then along a little bit more. And then up here is where it will do its thing. Yeah, there we go. So if I do that, and then over here is where we could potentially connect that. And then, come on, game. I don't like it when it freezes like that, even if it's temporary. There. Now, what are you moaning about? Barton and Humber to Cockermouth is currently disconnected. That's fine. That's what this road was. So let's do this, and we're going to have that be this type. Like so, and then there to there. There we go. Everybody's happy again. We'll come back and do the signalling over there shortly. This side of things, you're going to swing around like this. Now, I think we're actually going to try and tunnel underneath here if we can. Or at least go level and then build a bridge over the top of it. So we are going to upset the kind folk again. Yeah, you're going to swing around like that, and we're going to build you flat. Like this. You're obviously going to connect in just like that. You're going to swing around and join up. I guess from there. Does that work? Looks like it does. And then, yeah, here we're just going to do something a bit simpler with my junctions. Just going to build like a scissors. There we go. Now, I guess like this, but a little bit flatter. Straight over. Guess like that. I've had advice on how to build bridges as well, and I've not really paid much attention, so I do apologise for that, because there has been some useful advice offered. That's not the worst. I've seen worse. I've built way worse. I'm going to do that for now as a temporary thing, and then we'll come back and we'll make that look prettier a little bit later. So yeah, from here now, we can kind of meander a little bit, because we're climbing uphill the whole time here, and it gives an excuse to explore some more of the terrain. So if we did something like this, and then we're going to have to come up like this, and then from here we can come around, not too slow, there we go, and now we can connect up. Oops, wrong side. There. Okay, this is connected. So now Rugby Annex is connected to technically Cockermouth, but it's more, I don't know actually what this Barton and Humber Exchange it is. It's listed as. We can get some iron ore in here, that'd be nice. And we've got oil refinery over there with oil here, so we could potentially get something going with that. There's a forest here. We've also got, oh, I can play the game again. Food processing plant over here, which is where some of that meat from, where are we? Over here, can come down and end up over here, along with the coffee that's coming from there, and the alcohol that's coming from here. So that's a nice little chain that we've got going there. We now need to build the junction here at Farringdon, which I think I'm going to try and do. If I'm able to just swing this out, build it level. I have to move a signal or two, but I think I'm just going to try and build it like this. So this signal here I'm going to move back a smidge. Let's do that now. That's the wrong thing. There it is. One way, yes. Auto sig, no. So let's move it back to like there. This one's fine where it is, but it could do with being... what's wrong with you? Weird. Yeah, what was I talking about? I can't even remember. It's always to do with the signals, but I think actually the signals are probably going to be fine. If we bring you So actually, if I do something similar over here, where if we move you to like there, scrap this, and then build another tight-ish curve from here, and again build it flat. Already I've actually built that a little close, so we'll move it back a tiny bit. There we go. It kind of works. We'll have to do... Ah, that was stupid. Again, at least it's not as bad as City Skylines, where, you know, your entire day's ruined by that. Could be a lot worse. So I think you're on a slope here, upslope. So if I did that, that's kind of better. And I can build you out like this, and then from here to here, hopefully, we could just go like this. It's probably the weirdest shaped junction I've ever built, but hopefully, in the grand scheme of things, it'll work. It's just for freight right now. I don't see much passenger operations coming on. I'm going to redo this bit slightly. Build it like this. And then same here. It does actually branch away a little bit there. That's fine. It makes this whole section of line quirky, and I like quirky. There we go then. So if I zoom out now, there's our triangle. Now from there, see, I'm already thinking I could have built the triangle over here, but where's the fun in that is what I'm thinking, but that's not necessarily a good way of thinking. Yeah, already I'm thinking this isn't gonna look very good or function very well, but I'm not doing this triangle. I'm putting it back the way it was, because I've just noticed how far the gap is as well, and I'm thinking, I mean, actually, I'm going to keep the triangle, but we're not necessarily going to use it. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a total waste of money as well, mine, but it also sounds like a plan. Let's do that. And then from here to there. And from here to there. And again, we've got the quirky bit here, which I think looks cool. And we're just going to slot you in there. So there is a junction here. There's a triangle here. It may get used by freight trains. It may not. We will see. Now, the reason I've changed my mind a little bit is because from there, Barton and Humber Exchange, none of these industries are served. So we could put another freight terminal in here and have it connect up to Colville here and then branch off again and come down. Or we could end up with another one in here still, served from all sorts of directions, and then have other lines that spur off and head in all sorts of directions as well. I would like the one to Spalding, at least one pair of lines to come in from this side, another pair of lines to swerve this way and connect up over here, which could be what the triangle ends up being used for. And then also another pair of lines to come up this way and connect up to somewhere over here. Maybe like run up the valley here, like I said, and join up over here and then branch off again, and etc, etc, etc. But I think there's some industries here that are just too far away from this one and are just too far away from this one. So I feel like we need another freight terminal in here or around here, and it could even end up being over here, and we do end up keeping the triangle, but then we can't do the connection here. So I think it'll be sort of in this direction, like so, and then we could end up with another freight line maybe from here that comes down and joins the Frome line, and that explains why this triangle still needs to exist. We could also run passenger trains this way, of course, but yeah, I like the idea of a freight terminal around this area. I think I've just about finished overcomplicating everything, so we could go ahead and build this now. And actually, where this dips into a cutting here, that's a perfect location to run a pair of freight lines over. So this might turn out to be a happy little accident. If I can get this section here correct. See, already it's actually struggling to follow the slope of the land. Are we going to be coming in too high here? Oh, too low, sorry. I think we're going to be coming in too low. Aye, that's painful. Alright, hang on. I think I can do this. Let's remove that for a second. If I was to come across like this... That's definitely bridgeable. That is so bridgeable. There. Lovely stuff. So if I do it like this, so we still get the slope there. And we'll do it like that. No, I don't like those. Like that. No, because of the hanging bit underneath. I guess it's just going to have to be like that. Sure. And then we're going to swing you around like this. Oh, we've got some pretty decent freight locos and freight wagons now as well. Look at that. Oh, yes. Nice. Alright, close that. We'll come back to that momentarily. So I think something kind of close to this. Can I build this connected to it? Yes, I can. Like this. My word, I've just realised how expensive this whole project's going to be. You can then come in and connect. Don't tell me too much slope. Do not tell me too much slope. Why are you telling me too much slope? You should be running parallel. How are you too much slope? Are you for real, game? Well, there is actually quite a bit of a slope there. That's me not paying attention. Alright, hang on. So here... What? I mean, it doesn't have to be this side of the road, thinking about it. It could be the other side of the road. We could even just move this road. That's another possibility. I'm going to temporarily remove these, though. And I'm going to just build this out kind of like this. Yeah, like that. Now, you... there. There we go. You're going to connect across like so. You're going to connect in like this. And then we're going to connect you like so. Again, so inconsistent. All of these designs are so inconsistent, but I absolutely love it. So this is going to be the line now to Spalding. One pair of lines to Spalding. And if I quickly zoom out, so we're going to kind of come around this way, and we're going to join, technically it's going to be these two that we will join to. So we might as well start to build it out as if that's what we're doing. Of course, all the other platforms will eventually join up. We're going to kind of curve around this way a little bit. Bear in mind that the two on the furthest side here, they're just going to join straight up with this line. Probably more over there, actually. We, meanwhile, are coming this way, and we're joining up to that over there. I'm going to see if we come around, I guess, this side of the line, without creating too much of a... That's quite an incline. There was probably an easier way of doing that. Yeah, there's such an easier way of doing that. Bear with. That's me not checking my contours again. I do kind of want to keep these pairs of lines separate for traffic flow reasons, but kind of running close together. So I imagine this is going to be a 4-track level crossing that we've just built here once it's fully up and running. And there we go. Now if we come down this way, this will be where the 2 freight branches diverge. One joins the main line there. This one will keep coming around this way. And there you go. Hardly any cuttings and stuff there now. If we come this way like so, I reckon... Whoops. Yep, that works. There we go, and around and join. And then here we should be able to just run down this hill and connect up like so. Phew! Alrighty. So we've connected Spalding now to this. We still need to connect this to the main line over here somewhere. And then from there it will connect up over there. And then we're connected to Rugby and beyond. Now I think for this service we're going to go Rugby to here, here to here, and then here to Spalding, and have it all as one continuous service. That makes sense to me at least. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys too. I think the connection point here is going to be at this section right here. And as usual, we'll do it in the most complicated way possible, which will be a signal there. Remove that one. So it'll be like that. Let's remove this one for a second. And then you're going to come off like that. And then from here, yeah, you're going to have to curve quite sharply, but it's doable. There we are. And then, yeah, you're going to come in like that. This one is going to come to there. And then in like so. I guess this one can do that. And then you're going to come in like this. And this one, I reckon I can do, yeah, like this. Nice. That's actually a pretty tidy junction. Why didn't I do that with the other ones? That would have been so much easier. No parallel tracks, and you're going to connect in like that. So now, we have connected Rugby to Spalding, which is excellent. We are going to have to redo all the junctions here. I want to make sure that all of these do work. And also, whilst we're here, run this other pair of lines that will form part of Spalding. So right now, this runs straight into that section there. But eventually, I don't even know how to build these junctions right now. I'm just going to do everything I can to avoid that, to be honest. Turn on parallel. You're going to swing around like so. Keep it parallel-ish. I guess here we'll branch off and start running down this way. And then you're going to come down like so. And then, yeah, somewhere here is where you're going to join. Again, let's do it. This one first. And then out like that. And then around like that. Sweet. Again, that looks pretty cool if you ask me. These junctions are probably going to be the bane of my existence in the future when we've got faster trains and they keep having to slow down for them. But right now, they are cool. And that's all I care about, is do my junctions look cool. And we'll stick that signal back there. And that's now connected. So what we're going to do over here then, I think over here, the key is to connect you to there and you to there, just for now. And then eventually, didn't we say, oh no, it was this one, wasn't it? It's going to branch off at Hessel, rejoin this line before Castleford briefly, and then branch off again. Actually, there might be a freight terminal over here, so it may never join that line. Or we build the freight terminal at Castleford, and then from there it will go down to Trowbridge, and then that will probably be where that one terminates. I don't know. That's something for a future episode. I was going to try and do it today, but I just don't think I've got the time now. I feel like this here is going to be another pair of lines coming in, but I don't know why. So I think actually from here, we're just going to have a single pair of lines that curve off that way and then run up the valley. So I'm going to build those now as well, just as a prep. So from here it's going to be something a bit like this. And then you're going to join like that. And you're going to run them up like that. And then from here we're going to have a single line that goes all the way across. And that's going to have double slips galore. Don't think we can do one there. Yeah, we can do one there, but that's a bit tight, so we might end up redoing that. From here, we're going to have one that curves off, and again, basically covers everything over here. These two, though, it's not a double slip. That one it will be. This one here it will be. But then over here, I guess we'll just have another set of crossovers. So if I did one there, one here, and then actually I don't need the third one because we've got the double slip for that. Just seeing, are all lines connected to all lines? The answer is no, because that one's not connected in. There's also the fact that this one here could come across, I guess, like this. Or, better yet, move that for a second. You. Trying to think of a way of connecting this. So we could do one like that, and that will connect it all in. That's one way of doing it. Or we just stick with what we had. I was trying to think of a way of doing this as well. Oh, that worked. It's whether or not those are far enough apart. I suppose they are. Oh, autosave. Hopefully this track appears in a second. And then we can call that done, which would be nice. Come on, autosave. Could maybe get it a little closer on this side. Any second now. There we go. Yeah, I can get it closer this side. Let's redo this. So like here. And then stick it in like that. That works. That works quite nicely. And then this side, we've got double slips and everything. So, yeah. I think Spalding is, now working. I think. I'm going to say that's done. I'm going to say that's good. So we've got 4 big industries down here, none of which are raw industries, which could pose a bit of a problem. If we could get a road from this coal mine over, though, that's a raw industry that will drop off. There's also one over there, but that'll be closer to a new terminal over there, I think. How long have I been recording for? 33 minutes. Okay. Just making sure I've got time to do everything here that I would like to do. Yeah, okay, let's get this other pair of lines connected up. Some of these are going to wait for a future episode again, I think, but just to get the lines actually in would be useful. So this pair of lines comes up this way. Can we cross the road here maybe, and then curve round? That's plausible. Oops. So it'll be something like this. Again, just one track is fine. And then, yeah, here it's going to come around like this. And we're just running up the valley at this point. Thing is, we need to connect in that direction, and we're coming in from the wrong side. So I think after the coal mine here, we're going to curve, I guess, like this. That works actually as a level crossing. Quite surprised by that. Yeah, no, that works fine. I don't know if there's been an update that fixes that or something, because I'm pretty sure it didn't used to work that well. As for this, oh wow, yes, loads of new locos again. Perfect. I'm going to remove this signal. We're going to have a junction right here. It's a shame I can't do it on the level crossing. Oh, I could, but it's just too much slope. Yeah, no, see, it's not going to do it now. There, too much slope. Now that I don't understand. Is it the road that has too much slope? I'm going to say yes it is. And see if I can actually build this across like this. And if this works, I will be so happy. Yeah, look, it does work. Oh, excellent. What I've done there is built the wrong level crossing, but that's fine. Oh, that's brilliant. Ah, there is one thing I haven't checked though. If I was to build this off now, where am I going? Where's the railway? Over there. And then yeah, from here, if we use parallel line, so you're going to come around like this, and then you're going to come around like that, which is all well and good. Now, can I... Too much slope. Again, I think that's the road. Okay, now let's try building this across to there. Hello. That's working. And then down, and I can just connect it at an angle like that. Look at that. That looks absolutely awful. What the hell have you done to my railway? Oh my god, that was hideous. Ugh. Okay, so that didn't quite go as planned. It's like the... I don't see how though. I was going to say it looks like the gradient's different, but I don't see how, because these are all supposed to be parallel to one another. Is it because the road's coming in from a different angle or something? Let's build that flat. Now what does that look like? It still looks awful. The railway here must be on a slope. That's the problem. So we won't build a level crossing. It's fine. I tried. We won't do it. That's a shame, but it is what it is. We'll find somewhere else to build the level crossing. But yeah. For the signal, that can go right there. So that's now connected up. That's awesome. What is this a road for? It's actually quite an important road, but I guess we don't need it right now. Sure. Let's get this route signalled and we can start running trains from Spalding to Rugby. And that'll be epic as well. I keep saying epic, like I'm some young, hip teenager, but I'm really not. I'm an old man now, guys. Sad, really. Okay, this section in one direction at least has been signalled. If I do the other direction, let's place this signal here first. And then up here, we're going to place it there like that. There we go. It's a bit weird, this junction over here, but it'll work. And that's the main thing. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't work, then we've got problems. But right now, it should work. Autosig no. Now, I'm sort of committing a cardinal sin here by having trains potentially blocking this level crossing. But it could be worse. Stick you there. Could possibly place another maybe not actually, no. I think that's a bit too much. Alrighty, follow the line here. There we go. This is the next set of signals. So from here, like that, and then remove this one. Oh, that's actually incredibly short. Okay, pop you there, I guess. Yeah, there we are. And then one right before station. Good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. These platforms are all connected, aren't they? Yeah, it looks like a double slip there, and that looks like a double slip there. Excellent. So yeah, that one's going to go there now. Follow, 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 follow. Oh, look at that. Right before the level crossing, which is just perfect. And then we can pop one there. I think that one is just slightly too close to the junctions to get away with, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been awesome as well. Now, this must be quite a steep slope. We could probably flatten this out a little bit more. But I'm going to keep it as is, because why not? This does need connecting up to all the roads and stuff as well. That we can't do anything with right now. But we've got an iron ore mine there. Oil, sand or fuel refinery up there, which we could connect up more directly. Tools factory, which would be nice. And I guess these could just about be close enough, possibly. Although they are slightly closer to Spalding, looking at it. But yeah, we can actually we can start connecting up these industries now, which is very, very exciting. There's an iron ore mine here even as well, which is nice. An oil well, which we could get hooked. Just thinking where to build the truck depot for this. I'm thinking I'm not going to go with trams for this. I'm going to use traction engines for most of it if I can. I'm thinking almost like here. Give myself a little bit of space, so if we have to upgrade that road in the future to 4 lanes, we can do so without disrupting this. And if I move it back a little bit to there, we should be able to upgrade this road as well, which would be nice. Now these are raw industries, so we don't need multiple stops around most of these. The only exception to that is over here, which we are also going to connect up now. All these coal mines shutting down that we've actually been quite useful. Oh well. So yeah, Rugby Annex is all good. So up here, let's get these connected up. It's 0, 1, I think is the... Nope, it's 1, 0. Yeah, that way around. So 1 there. Although saying that, I'm actually starting to do this kind of layout. Reason being, let me just place this one down. You can get 2 vehicles loading at the same time, essentially, which is a massive time saver. So it does actually make sense to do that. This one, so we've got 3 things coming in and 1 thing going out. So I'm going to do it like this. There we go. This then is all connected up and ready to go. So we can start. So this is crude oil, I believe. So, what are you, Cockermouth? Crude oil truck. And I guess you're going to be black. There we go. So here, you're loading up with the barrels. And then over here, you're unloading and leaving empty. And we can stick all of these in like so. I am going to leave this one like it is. I know I've just added 2 over here, but yeah, it should be fine. This then is Cockermouth Copper. Truck. And again, so this one, you're going to have both like that. And you're going to load up with copper. This one, you're going to unload. And again, we're just going to go for all of those like that. We're going to make you orange. We can stick down a truck depot right now as well, which I think I'm just going to build down here. That'll most likely get moved once things like kick into gear. Right. So from here up to here, I guess this is going to be meat. Truck. Now meat was... I think it was that one. And again, already I'm forgetting, which isn't very good. There we go. And then you're going to load up with just meat, and you're going to come back empty, but you're going to have 3 and 4 as backups. New line. Here to here. This one you're going to do this, and you're going to be empty there. Here it's going to be all of these. Oops. And I think you were again that color, and it's really hard to remember. And you're going to be coffee beans, which I think was this. I think. Again, my memory, man. I only set these up like an hour ago in real life as well. I can't remember how I did it. You, I believe, were that colour for the alcohol. But again, that could well be wrong. Truck. Press enter. There we go. So you, again, like so. Over here, number 4. But you're going to have 3 and 2. Whoops. As backups. Unload completely. Down here, you're going to be alcohol. Good stuff. And then this line here. Loading from there, but I am going to have the others as well. And your food, which was, I guess, that one. And then you're going to come back down over to here. Where again, you're going to go to whichever one is available. Load up with food. Unload. Cockermouth. FO. Truck. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to get 4. No, more than 4. How many do I need? Let's have a look. So we need crude oil carrying, which I think this one does. Yep. So I need one of you. You're going to go crude oil, which was that one. Then we need one for copper, which I think this one could do. No, this one. Yeah. And that's that one. And then for, what was it, meat, coffee, and alcohol. So you are meat, coffee, alcohol. And then we need another one for food, which I think is one of the same type. Yeah. Food. Sweet. And that is all of those, I believe, connected. Now, obviously, nothing's being supplied here yet because we don't have any trains running through. But that should get that going. I don't know about that oil refinery. Might end up using another one. I don't know where else. I'm sure we've got one connected. So that must be Cockermouth one there. Yeah. Swaddling Coat has one apparently. It does indeed. Look at that. That's actually not too far away from where we are. But, oh well. That should hopefully get connected up in a little bit anyway. The final thing we're going to do today then is connect up. Actually, we haven't done Lower Farringdon, thinking about it. Not in the slightest. So, I mean, there's alcohol there here as well, which is awesome. That helps with things. Alright, let's have a look. So, first of all, Get this hooked. So I guess we could do something like that. And then over here, something like that. And then I guess make this less T-junction-y. So maybe do this. And then have this come around like this. The truck stop could be connected to this road. Like over here. Because that's connected quite well. And I guess in the future, if we make this one way, that'll ease traffic a little bit as well. Now, in terms of what we're connecting this to, I would like to connect up this fuel refinery, possibly the tools factory. No point connecting that up. Definitely the alcohol distillery, and maybe even the iron ore. And I put copper earlier. That's not copper, it's iron ore. I don't know where I got copper from, because it wouldn't make steel. So yeah, okie dokie. Let's get this one hooked up first. That'll make sense. It makes sense in my head. We got some roads to build in a second as well anyway, so you to you, and I am going to do that, but it's all good. So this is what, Farringdon? Yeah. I was trying to work out, because I said before about, I know about Farringdon in London, and I didn't know about the Farringdon in, I want to say Northamptonshire or Nottinghamshire, but I've probably got that wrong. I think Farringdon, does Farringdon in London have 2 R's, or have I made that up? I've probably made that up too, actually, thinking about it, but if not, then that would explain the differences between them, for idiots like me who didn't know there were 2 Farringdons. There we go, and I've already forgotten what colour alcohol was. I think it was that one. It doesn't matter the colours too much. It's good for like first glance kind of thing, but the main thing is the names are okay. If the names are okay, then everything else should be okay. So that's Farringdon alcohol. That's all connected up. Good stuff. We'll build the road depot as well, which I think could just go here. And we might as well get those 2 lines up and running. So again, can you hold grain and alcohol? Yes, you can. Good stuff. So yeah, you, grain, you, ow. Sweet. What else? Coal, all that stuff. That could end up down at Spalding. Again, I feel like Spalding's a bit too far away maybe for that. I do want to get this linked, and we could just do it this way, and as a temporary thing, do you know what, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to build the truck station this side still though, for when we do eventually build the road across the railway. But I think for now I'm just going to be really lazy just to get this up and running, because the priority right now, let's be honest, is not the trucks really, it's the trains. They're the money makers. There's 2 things being picked up from here, but I might be able to get away with this. No, I'm not going to get away with it, am I? Let's redo it. So it's that one. Nope. That one. It's one of these rare ones where there's 2 things being picked up and only 1 thing being dropped off. There we go. So you're coming in... Nope. Number 3. There we are. But we will have the other 2 just in case. As for Farringdon Holt, which is the big one, again, all this stuff, I'm going to rename it off camera. I'm not going to do it right now, just to get this moving a bit quicker. Oil sand, I think I made that one before, which is that. There we go. So you are Farringdon oil sand truck. Cool. Then we got the 2 products, which is sand and fuel. So you to you, down here, go everywhere. and unload. We'll make you, I guess, that color. So wait, you're sand. I'm going to make you sand. There we go. And you're going to have 1 as your backup. And you are Farringdon sand. Which I think is correct. Which way is 1 on here? Yeah. 2 and 1. Sure. This one, you're going to be 1 with 2. And you're going to be loading up on fuel. There. Now I think I know what fuel was, because it's a bit rude. Depending on who you say it to. But it's Farringdon. FU. I'm sure Farringdon's lovely, by the way. I'm not saying it directly to Farringdon, but in terms of this, it's FU. And I'm going to make fuel that. And also over here, I'm just going to do that and tick 4. Just so they are all going somewhere different. Right, get these running. So it's oil sand. Which I have a feeling is going to be this one again. Yep. So OS. Then it's going to be sand, which I'm going to use the small one for. In fact, we could use 2 of these. 1 for sand, 1 for fuel. I don't think they're going to get any busier than that right now. So I think that's this section all connected up. There is a livestock farm over there, but I'm going to use this one instead at Spalding. So I think this one will be better. Now for this truck stop, I think I'm just going to put it directly opposite. Again, I'm going to try and leave some room to do an upgrade if possible. Like that, maybe? I've probably made a massive mistake with that placement, but never mind. This road here, I'm going to build out this way. I don't know if we have planks being delivered to any stations. So I don't know if I am going to connect that one up. I probably should really, but yeah. Let's connect this side up. As for freight depots, by the way, I had an idea to build one here at Spalding. Maybe over this way somewhere. If I've got the eye candy for it. If not, then there's no point, of course. Not that one. That one. Let's see if I can squeeze you there. That should work. And then for this one, my goodness, we've got 4 coming in and 1 coming out. So it's going to have to be a bit like this. Just keep spinning. There we go. And I should be able to do this. It would probably make sense if I had a an entrance over here as well, but I don't know if it will get used. Could do something like that, I suppose, but we could try. You never know. Game might surprise me and work. Let's see if that actually does anything. It probably doesn't, but you never know. It might surprise me. We've got 2 machine factories down here, so I'm just going to link up that one right now. Is there anything else? There's another marble mine that could potentially come across. I really do want to get this coal mine. If I can connect that coal mine, I'll be happy. And there is also an oil refinery over here, which if I could connect up would be good, because we've got oil. Where's the oil? 2 stops up, was it? Yeah, we got the crude oil there, which could then come down here and be turned into oil, which then could then come all the way back up to here and turned into chemicals, plastic, sorry, which can then go over there and be turned into goods. And we've almost got like a little internal thing set up here and functional. Let's put that on the maybe pile for now. That could be something I'd do off camera. Let's get these lines hooked up then, and then we can get the train running. And that'd be a good place to end the episode, which would be good because, again, we've been going for an hour. These episodes, they sneak up on me, the length of them. I don't mean for them to be so long. I think I said at the start of this series that I don't want my episodes to be too long. I just want to keep them nice and short and sweet, and then I go and do them for, like, ages. When you get caught in it, though, it's hard to kind of stop mid-flow. I don't think many people are interested in watching, you know, a two-parter necessarily. Right, there we go. So, again over here, all of these. What have we got now? More tank engines. Perfect. I think we're going to use those exclusively on this. Cockermouth now also accepts food. So that's the other thing, because Cockermouth is near one of the freight terminals here. So this one could connect to Farringdon, and that's a delivery. This one could connect to both Barton and Cockermouth, and that's how we deliver stuff as well. So we're kind of killing birds with stones here, which is cleverer than I thought. Let's put it that way. It didn't really spring to mind until just now when that came up. I was like, oh, maybe we can actually do some deliveries. Yeah. Spalding livestock. I was about to say liveries then. That's not right at all. So those two lines are connected. Let's get the road depot in, which is probably... I'm tempted to build it here. So Spalding... Actually, Spalding doesn't have a bus network yet, but when it does, this will be good. And we can also, again, from here, deliver into Spalding, which is nice. Let's get the grain and the livestock working here then. What have we got? Your livestock, you'll be perfect in a second. Let's do this one for grain. And then we'll do a singular for livestock. Again, that will probably need to be upgraded in the future, but right now it should be fine. Next up then, we'll probably do this one. Because again, I don't know if we have planks available. I also don't know what colour planks are. Probably that. And you will be Spalding plank truck. I think that's correct because PL is plastic and I believe this is Y. Plank, plank, plank. There we go. And nothing on the way back over here. Everything. And even over here. Technically at least 3. There we go. There to there, and you will be 3 with 2. This will be everything. I've already forgotten what steel is now as well. I think it's ST. Spalding ST truck. Now, what is steel's colour? I think it's like this one. And then you, machines, back. Always chooses like the high... no, it doesn't choose the high numbers, sorry. It always chooses the low numbers, like 1, 2. I don't think I've actually seen the outer numbers be chosen before, thinking about it. Interesting. Right, so you are Spalding M. Can't think of anything. Oh, Marble's M, but maybe MA was Marble. I'm going to try and make you like a silvery colour. Sure, that'll do. And then we got a lot of lines here to add. I feel like from here we can have another exit and just build a road down here. But maybe it's easier to have everything all travelling in the same direction. I don't know. So you're going to do this, but you're going to have that one, and that one. This one, again, look, it's chosen 4. It tends to choose 3 or 4, like the central ones. You're carrying slag, which is... this one? Yeah. And then you are Spalding SL truck. Sure. Your colour is probably going to be something like that. Also make sure you're empty on the way back. This one, there to there. You are sand, which I think we had as that one. Again, that's probably wrong. Spalding East, you're going to be 3 with 2, 4, and 5. Doing all the wrong things again. Sand is right at the bottom. That confused me there. I just saw something move at the top of the screen. Spalding Sand. And I forgot to name it properly. Seems to be we're making money again, which is good. I did do, between episodes, I spent a lot of money on new vehicles, and I did wonder if I'd accidentally bankrupted the company again, but it seems to be okay. That was because I was replacing horse-drawn carts with traction engines in other parts of the map to get things moving a little bit quicker, get more things moving at the same time, and hopefully remove some of the vehicle blockades that we were creating for ourselves, unintentionally I might add. So you are Marble, which was MA, Spalding MA, Truck, and then finally for deliveries, Stone. So you're 5, 4, 3, 2, empty over here, I don't know, oops, 2, with 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you are going to fill up on Marble. Stone, which is that one. I'm just going to do that for now, because I can't remember what stone is. And we have a lot of lines here, I've just realised. If Line Manager goes into overdrive here, we're probably going to break the game. Because there's a lot of stuff over here. A lot of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then, I don't know, all of them again. Makes life a little bit easier. Not red. Probably that one. And you are construction materials. Okay. So, in terms of vehicles, these two are up and running, yes? And that one's not connected. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, nothing else is connected. Like, no vehicles are running. So we can do like a clean slate here. In terms of planks then. Yep, your planks, and you carry steel. So we'll get one of those for each. So PL. Or P. And then wherever steel was. ST. Yep. Then we're going to get one for machines, which might well be the same. Nope, it's going to be one of these. Yep. That's machines, I want to say. Yep, good. And then it's all the construction vehicle ones. So it's going to be slag, which is this. Yep. Slag and sand, which I think are going to be few and far between. So we're just going to get small ones for those. And then marble and stone, I think, are going to be busier. So we're going to get 2 of those. So you are going to be sand, no, slag, sand, marble, stone, and then another, probably one like this for construction materials. Okay. Alright, and then finally, we need to actually get some trains running. Now, I think for now, it'll just be easy to build a quick depot. Swing this around like this. Stick a depot on the end of this. There we go. Now, do I actually have... No, I do not. Good thing I spotted that then, isn't it? So, Rugby Annex is all the way over here. So, Rugby. And then this place. And then this place. And then Spalding. Okie dokie. So, at Rugby, take your pick. Any platform you like. At Barton... Wow, just noticed how crazy that looks. At Barton on the way down, we want platform 3 with 4 as backup. On the way back, we want 2 with 1. That's fine. Other freight services might terminate here as well, so it's good that we've got the options there. At Farringdon, on the way down, we want 3 with 4. And on the way back, we want 2 with 1. And then at Spalding, let's just go with these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That works well for now. Eventually we'll have all 8, but this works fine. So you are Rugby to Spalding mixed rail. There. And your colour is that one, I believe. Now hopefully come over here. New vehicles. Steam. We're not going to use the prairies yet. We're going to stick with these ones. Which I thought we'd unlock new ones of, but maybe we hadn't. Could just use these in reverse. I will have them running forwards though. We will use the shunting mod actually at some point as well. That'd be cool. Let's go with this one because it's more powerful. And then cargo. So we want... Nope, that's not the one. Where's the one? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. I think we can go up to 240 length trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to be honest, I'm really tempted now to go with the prairie. Probably a small prairie. I'm also tempted to have it in reverse. And get rid of that. That's, yeah. I'm kind of happy with that. And then I do want some, just like wagons on the back here. So something, I mean, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a brake van, which is there. 1904. Oh, we're in 1908 now. Crikey. I might have to slow down time again. I'm going to get 8 of you. I'm going to slap you all on this line here. Please don't crash. There we go. Right, so now if I come here and check suppliers, hopefully these... Well, that one's changed immediately. That's awesome. And Walsall Quarry. So we've got stone, we've got marble. Eventually we'll have slag and we should have sand coming in as well. This one doesn't seem to be doing much yet. This one is though. So we know that these lines, for the most part at least, are working. This over here. Yep, you're working. This one down here. You're working. Anything else connected over here? Is it just those two for now? I think it's just those two. And then up here, you've got a consumer, which is good, and you seem to have a consumer because you're getting stuff, and then you don't have a supply yet, but that could just be because nothing's been delivered here yet, or nothing's been delivered to these places over here. So for example, you should have stuff on the way. Yeah, there's livestock waiting here, and you've got fish on the way now as well. So once this gets dropped off, what's the conversion? 1 cow, 2 fish equals meat. So we need cow. There's cow. There's fish. Good. What are you? You've got fish as well. And there should be more cow on the way soon. A bit blunt when you say it like that, but you know, it is what it is. Got some good stuff waiting here though. These trains are massive, by the way. They carry so much stuff. I don't think any of our industries right now have enough to be able to carry... to fill one of these trains, sorry. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, check your consumer. So it is actually cow that we're waiting for, which is what's coming in now. Look at our spending as well. Gee whiz. That's a lot of money. Okay, so you've dropped off. So you've now got lots of fish. We're just waiting for cow. I keep saying it so stupidly, I know. We're waiting for livestock, is what I'm trying to say here. And you've been dropped off, and hopefully... yeah, so we got... it is happening. It's just I don't know where the... yeah, you're running. You do carry... hang on. You do carry the right stuff, don't you? Oh, crap. Idiot. Pick up meat. Did I not set that up before? There we go. Tring Food Processing Plant. Which right now is not the one that we've connected up. The one we connected up was Cockermouth, I believe. Yes. Interesting that it's all going to that place, though. Eventually, I think it'll sort itself out, maybe. Unless I'm being a numbskull again and I didn't do... no, that's connected. And you're definitely connected to that. Ah, Cockermouth. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, guys, I can go sleep now. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. Also, bear in mind, if you are going to do that, that I will be, between episodes, going around and connecting some more of these industries up to these various freight terminals. I don't know what I'm going to do with these two right now. Probably have a little micro railway that connects up to Spalding still. I don't know. We'll sort it out. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Otherwise, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.